Each November, Ohio Magazine features the 5 best hometowns in the Buckeye State. Editors say it is one of the most popular issues. Now on the list this year, Archbold, Oberlin, Lebanon, Nelsonville, and Hilliard. Lute Harmon Jr. is the publisher of Ohio Magazine, and he joins me now to talk about the 2011 Best Hometowns issue. Welcome, Lute.
Thank you, Sandra. Very happy to be here.
So I understand this is the 6th year, is that correct?
Yeah, it is. This is something that we started and has really exploded, and we're getting a lot of good feedback from the different towns that have won over the years, and we're very excited about this year's list.
What is the criteria for picking the best hometowns?
What we do is we solicit nominations from towns all over Ohio, and we have 6 criteria. The criteria are community spirit, education, entertainment, health and safety, business environment, and also culture and heritage. And what we do is we ask the towns to submit a 500-word essay on each one of those criteria. And really, the nomination becomes somewhat of a community spirit effort in itself. And we'll see some of these towns put together binders and upon binders and really join forces with different aspects of their community to put together a good nomination.
So why don't you give us just a little bit of an idea as to how these towns made the list this year. We'll begin with Archbold.
Archbold's an interesting story. They're one of the things that really impressed us about that town is their effort around saving their ConAgra plant. So the business environment there is very strong. They also have a history with the Sauter Woodworking Company.
And let's move on now to Oberlin.
Oberlin has a great partnership with Oberlin College. Oberlin College has a strong history as one of the colleges. It was the first to have co-ed students, was the first to accept African Americans long before the Civil War. And now they're also very progressive in granting scholarships to high school students in the Oberlin area, and they're also very progressive in their green energy program. So
now we move on to the town of Nelsonville.
They saved their Stewart Opera House. It had been dormant for a long time, and through a lot of community collaboration, they were able to resurrect that opera house and have been hosting performances there.
All right, now we'll move on to the town of Lebanon.
Lebanon has a great cultural and heritage background and history. They have the Golden Lamb Hotel there, which has hosted many presidents over the years. They have a great historic shopping district.
We're running out of time, Lute, but we've got one more town to go to, and that is Hilliard. What can you tell us about Hilliard?
Well, Hilliard is an interesting story because although it's an older community, it's become a suburb of Columbus, and it's become a very high growth suburb. And
so it sounds like you've picked 5 wonderful hometowns.
Oh, they're absolutely wonderful. I encourage everybody out there to go out and visit, the 5 hometowns from Ohio Magazine.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Lute. We appreciate your input. And the Ohio News Network partnered with Ohio Magazine and traveled all around the state to showcase these hometowns that Lute just told us about. Be sure to check out our Discover Ohio pieces each Thursday starting October 27th. You'll also find a special section on our website, onntv.com.